Hi everyone, my name's Kayla from Quiet Bodies Pilates, and I'm going to be taking you through our third sequence of beginner reformer exercises. We're going to be going through our long box sequence and our short box sequence. Now in my first teacher training, the long box was part of my beginner series that I learned. And then my second teacher training, it was actually part of the intermediate. So you can kind of discern if it's right for you or not. I think it's a nice simple way to get back extension, which I think is important into every single Pilates exercise if it's right for you or your client, and some nice upper body stuff. So we're going to be, our starting point for spring tension is gonna be one red spring. You could absolutely go heavier if you want, or you could absolutely go lighter if you need to, okay? We're gonna come to lay down onto our stomachs. Now, depending on what's more comfortable for you and if you're not sure, try each. You can have your chest off the box, or you can have your chest on the box. You're gonna take your straps. Now, for the brand of equipment I have, I like to thread my hands through the loops and then grab onto the ropes because it makes a little less noise with the metal. You're gonna start bent forward over top of that box with your legs pressed together or apart. We're gonna keep those elbows straight, and we're gonna pull those arms all the way back by the hips, lifting the chest up, bringing your hands all the way beside your imaginary pockets, and then you're gonna keep those arms straight as you lower them back down. So again, we pull the straps and simultaneously lift the chest up, and then lower back down. All right, so you could do anywhere between 5 to 10 reps, maybe even more. Again, it's up to you. I'm just gonna do one more here. All right, then I'm gonna slide my hands a little bit lower. In my equipment, I have this blue color on my ropes. This is called the T-pole. So we're lifting our arms up, our palms are facing down, and I'm starting in a straight line. I'm gonna pull my hands into my hips. You could add extension if you like, and then return back to that T. You notice that my straps are not going slack. You could close the carriage completely if you want, but try to keep those straps taut. Something that you'll notice happening here is this. See how my palms are rotating down? So we want to fight to keep those palms facing the ground the whole time, which is what makes it really challenging. Let's try 2 more. And again, you could do anywhere between 5 to 10 reps. All right, now I'm gonna move my hands up higher on my ropes. Also, just a fun fact, moving your hands up higher makes your springs a little heavier. We're gonna do the tricep kickback, so we're gonna have those elbows bent by your side, and you're straightening and bending those elbows. So you don't have to do all of these in a row. You could mix up the order, you could pick and choose, you could repeat the series. But again, 5 to 12, 5 to 10 reps. All right, then we're gonna close that carriage. Now, if I'm doing my short box after my long box, I then just toss my straps onto the floor. If you have hooks on your reformer, then you can do that. I'm gonna slide off to the side. Now, everyone's different and every reformer is different, so if you need help setting up or need some advice on how to set up short box that's best for the type of reformer you have and for your body, write a comment below, let me know, and I will help you out. For me, I'm tall. I like to have this platform extender on just to cover the springs so my heels are not digging into the gear bar. It's not the way I learned it in teacher training, but I think it's really nice. And if you are a beginner, it adds a little more stability for the heel. We want our strap to be tight. This is our safety strap. This is a really great core series that's gonna work on the mobility of your spine. I'm gonna place my feet into the strap. Now, we wanna have a little bit of space behind our bum so that we're able to roll backwards. I want to be confident that when I roll backwards, the strap is going to hold me down, but I don't want it to be super tight for the round back, which is the first variation we're gonna do right off the bat. You want it to have a little bit of give, okay? Feet are flexed, your hands go in front of your stomach, your knees might be straight or bent, and we're gonna bend forward over top of those legs. From this position, I'm gonna start to roll myself backwards. I'm gonna think about trying to place the back of the waistband of my clothing, of my shorts or my pants onto the box, and then you're gonna round forward. So you can decide how far you wanna go.
Very simple, definitely challenging. Now I'll kind of show you what it looks like as you progress it. So if you get further, you can let the head go back. The chin comes to the chest, and then you round forward. Okay, so you could do anywhere between 3 to 8 reps of these. Okay, then we're gonna do the straight back. So your reformer might have come with a dowel. If it didn't, you can do this with your hands behind your head, or you can hold a towel and you just pull it tight, or a Swiffer. Anything works. We're gonna do the straight back next. So I'm still flexing my feet, but I'm gonna move backwards on my box until the strap is super tight. You're gonna hold your dowel or your towel up towards the ceiling, and you're gonna pull apart. Be really rigid with your spine, and you're gonna start to hinge backwards. Then when you can't get any further, you're thinking about growing taller and longer as you come forward, okay? So again, we're lengthening up and forward. So I want you to pretend that your head is like a metal stake, and you're gonna plunge it or press it up into your ceiling. And then you're gonna keep pushing upwards as you drag that metal stake across the top of the ceiling. Then you're gonna push it up even further and drag it forward. One more time. Okay, and then we relax, and we're gonna do one more exercise. So that one you're really trying to avoid not sinking and rounding into the lower back. So we're working 2 different skills. This is a great variation for you if for any reason you can't bear any weight on your hands and do a plank, for instance. You're still gonna get really good core strength with leg strength, right? Your legs have to stabilize in order to do that. Excellent. So now we're gonna do our round back with obliques. So this is more of a contemporary Pilates exercise. I'm gonna move forward a bit. Dowel is in front of the chest. You're gonna round your lower back, so you're in a C curve. Then lift the dowel up to the ceiling. You're gonna rotate your torso to the right, then to the left. Come back to the middle, lower the dowel down shoulder height, return to sitting up straight. So we go into our round back, lift the dowel up, rotate the torso. See how my dowel is hopefully staying horizontal to the floor. That's what we're looking for. And then dowel comes down, we sit up tall, okay? Let's just take that one last time. Twist and twist. Good for those obliques. Good to get some rotation, and then relax. So you could again do anywhere up to 10 sets, 3 sets. The world is your oyster, whatever works for you. So 2 really great classical Pilates series that I think add a little extra spice, a little extra oomph to the workout. We're ticking some boxes that I think are really important in a Pilates workout, which is to move our spine in all directions. So that means moving our spine backwards and twisting our spine. I find a challenge with reformer exercises at the beginning can be to move in all these different planes. So thanks so much for moving with me. Don't forget to ask any questions you might have, and I will help you out. Thanks for joining me. Bye.